What up, fam? Guido here. I hope everybody having a great day today. It's the beginning of the weekend, good old Friday. Did you know that the skin of your beard is very vital to your beard growth? Honestly, if you use an unrefined shea butter, that's a great choice. I suggest that you keep using it. But if you're having some issues making progress with your growth, you might want to reconsider and start using some beard oil, because the beard oil will penetrate the thickness of your hair and open up those pores and start stimulating so we can get some stuff going. Marcus Garvey said, if you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. While I whip up this enhanced cocoa bar order, I want to have another academic observation of the African role and presence in the Bible. Contrary to the popular opinions of some pro-black organizations in the Western Hemisphere that believe the Northwest Semitic peoples we know as Israelites were predominantly quote-unquote black, or would appear as quote-unquote black in the modern world if they were supposedly unmixed. They were not predominantly black and mostly did not view themselves as related to known African peoples, mentioned in the Bible especially. And here I will observe the biblical Hebrew text of Jeremiah 13 and 23 grammatically to show you. And I will read a few preceding scriptures and a few of the ones that came after in order to get the viewer to understand the context of what was written, to avoid any type of doctrinal injections. Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 21. What will you say when he appoints over you, and you yourself had taught them, former companions, to be head over you? Will not pangs take hold of you like a woman in childbirth? Verse 22. If you say in your heart, why have these things happened to me? Because of the magnitude of your iniquity, your skirts have been removed and your heels have been exposed. Hayahafuch kushi oro. Wenamer haberburoto gamatim. Tukhlu lehitiv lemade har'ah. Alright, so the first construct we have here, we have a prefix attached to it, which is called an interrogative hey. And the original root is from the verb hey, pay, kaf, which is hafech. All right, it means to turn or overturn. That is the primitive root, hey, pay, kaf. But the morphology that we're looking at is a G stem third masculine singular imperfect, because you see a yod prefix right here with the A class vowel. All right, so that yod prefix would be he or it, third masculine singular. I would render this construct to can he change? Now we have to establish who is he. The next word is kushi. Kushi. All right, that word is a noun, proper name, masculine, singular. All right, it's used interchangeably with the word Ethiopian or Nubian. Nowadays, you could probably say African. Let's just be honest, bro. And some people still use Kushite. All right, so the next construct would be oro. All right, it comes from the root ain wo resh. It means skin. The same word we seen in the last video that I did a Hebraic breakdown on. All right, so it has a third masculine singular possessive pronominal suffix attached to it, which is that wo at the end. All right, it means his or its skin. Third masculine singular, his or its skin. So the question is, can a Nubian change his skin? All right, the next construct, another noun with a conjunction wo attached to it. I would render that as and, but you can also render it as or depending on the context. All right. This is a noun masculine singular. Namer. All right, that word converts directly to leopard. Leopard. The next construct, which is het, bet, resh, resh, tau, yod, wo. All right, so let's check it out. All right, so the original word is het, bet, resh, he. All right, it literally defines itself as a mark or a stripe. So it could be a spot, a mark, any type of spot, anything of that nature. All right, it also has a yod and a wo, third masculine, singular. Wait a minute. Third masculine, singular, possessive pronominal suffix. All right, that's the only reason why that yod is there with the wo, to show ownership. All right, so the spots or the marks belong to the leopard. All right, so this construct here is a conjunction, and then you also have a second masculine plural independent personal pronoun, you or y'all. All right, so the conjunction is gam, it means also. All right, then atim is you or you all, second masculine plural. All right, fam. So this next verb is tukhlu. All right, it's a verb, G stem, second masculine plural, imperfect. It comes from the triconsonantal primitive root yod, kaf, lam. All right, to be able or to have power, being like willing and able or something like that. So I'd say you will or may, something of that nature. The next verb has it has an inseparable preposition attached to it, which is the lam. All right, and the actual verb has a performative hey, so that would indicate that is a hifil or H stem. All right, that is the causative active stem. So this construct is definitely a verb, and it is a hifil, and it is, if you look at the morphology or just listen to how it sounds, you will be able to determine that is an infinitive construct, especially since it shows the behavior of an infinitive construct because it has a lam attached to it, honestly. And this verb comes from the original root, which is yod, tet, bet, yatab. All right, it means to be good, well, glad, or pleasing. I'm sorry. So if you put this verb in a pual, or would you say, how does the grammarians say it? If you put it in a passive, like a passive, basically receiving the action, it would be more like loved or adorned or, something like that. But in this manner, it's a causative. So whoever is doing the verb is causing this verb. So I would render this as to do good, something of that nature. Matter of fact, I would even render it as to cause good. Got a couple more words left in this scripture. The next construct is lam, mim, dal, yod. All right, that is an adjective. All right, let's check it out. It comes from the root word, which is the primitive root, lam, mim, dal. All right, to teach or taught. All right, teach or taught. And the morphology appears to be showing masculine plural, not masculine, but common plural construct, or basically plural construct. It's in plural construct. All right. So those who are accustomed. And even if you wanted to put in common African American vernacular terms, you could say those who are used to. Those who are used to. All right, so the last construct is hare'ah. 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 All right, it comes from I'm sorry, it comes from the triconsonantal root ra'ah. All right, it means to be evil or do evil or anything bad of that nature. All right, so you have a performative hey here, which is a verb H stem, which is hifil, causative stem. And the morphology shows that it is in infinitive construct form. So that probably would explain why that adjective is in construct form as well. So I would render this last construct as to cause evil. So, man, I'm not even gonna lie, man. When I got formally trained, bro, the main thing was translating what is there. We don't believe in dealing with something that we cannot see. So we deal with the text as it is. So the text literally translates to, can an Ethiopian or can a Nubian, or even in modern terms, can a black person change their skin? And a leopard his spots. Maybe y'all also cause good that are used to causing evil. That's what it says. Verse 24. Therefore I will scatter them like drifting straw to the desert wind. And verse 25. This is your lot, the portion measured to you from me, declares the Lord, because you have forgotten me and trusted in falsehood. I can't even front, bro. I want to go ahead and throw on one more verse, which is Numbers or Bemidbar 12, verse 1. We really got to observe this text so that we can differentiate, or we can analyze the type of situation that's going on in this text from the view of these Northwest Semitic people and how they view people from the African continent, or people that appear as Nubians or Ethiopians. ותדבר מרים ואהרון במשה על אודות האישה הכושית אשר לקח כי אישה כושית לקח. Alright, so on this first construct, we have a verb in the PL morphology. And it also has a woe prefix preterite, A-class vowel, that would render it past tense. And it has the tau prefix conjugation, which is would normally indicate that it was an imperfect verb. But in this case, since it has a woe prefix preterite, it would be a third feminine singular tau prefix conjugation. So a literal render of this construct would be, and she spoke. And what's another way that we can prove that it's a third feminine singular? Because the next construct is Miriam, which is a noun proper name, feminine singular, obviously. So if we wanted to do a quick render of this, we would say, and Miriam spoke, or and Miriam said. Well, since a PL is a very flexible, mood, basically it's active. It's a very active tone. So and you can actually express different type of emotions using this tone. So I would say, honestly, in modern terms, I would say, and Miriam nagged. But then on the next construct, you have a woe consecutive and another proper name, masculine singular, Aharon. All right, so that would be Aaron in English. So this is a better rendering with the additional construct. And Miriam and Aaron nagged. The next construct is Bamoshe. All right, you have an inseparable you have an inseparable preposition bet. All right, it means in, at, by, according to, with. It means a lot. All right, but just remember it is a preposition and it's inseparable. So it will be attached to a noun. It will be attached to the word that follows it. All right, and the root word is mem, shin, he, Moshe. That's another noun proper name, masculine, singular, Moses. All right, so I'm gonna stop saying and, because you can actually say so for this one conjunction in the front, this woe prefix preterite. All right, so I'm gonna say so Miriam and Aaron nagged at Moshe, or nagged at Moses. Next construct, al odot. Al odot. Upon. Al is a standalone preposition. Upon. Odot. Odot. That's a noun, feminine, and it has a woe tau feminine plural suffix. Alright, odot, odot. That means a cause. So plural causes. This is just some old Semitic, man. You will translate al-odot to because. Next construct, ha'isha. It has a head prefix, which is actually a head definite article. Definite article head. It means literally the. All right, so the next word is isha. Noun, feminine, singular. Woman, wife. Next word, hakashit. Hakashit. It has another prefix, which is an definite article. It means the again. Kashit. That is a feminine plural. That is a noun showing a feminine construct relationship. And then you have a particle of relativity, asher, which or as, like which, anything of that nature. Lakah. That is a verb, G stem, simple active, masculine singular, third masculine singular. Take. Also forgot to mention that it is a perfect, meaning that it is past tense. So taken or took. This next construct is either an adverb or a conjunction. I'd say it doesn't matter. Adverb, because isha, feminine singular, wife or woman. Kushit, another noun and showing a feminine construct relationship with the feminine noun that preceded it, and then lakah, third masculine singular, G stem, perfect, taken or took. So honestly, the way I would render this would be, in my words, it would be, so Miriam and Aaron nagged at Moses because of and I put this in parentheses, Cushitic or Nubian or Ethiopian or black African woman that he took, because he took an Ethiopian, Cushitic, Nubian, or black African woman. So let's put it in modern terms, how she would have said it. So Miriam and Aaron nagged at Moses because of the black African woman that he took. Because he took a black African woman. I would even do it in a more classical term, just to take away from the racial, the racial stuff. I would say, so Miriam and Aaron nagged at Moses because of the Nubian that he took. Because he took a Nubian woman. Or I'm sorry, I forgot the word woman. So Miriam and Aaron nagged at Moses because of the Nubian woman that he took. Because he took a Nubian woman. I really don't mean to burst anyone's bubble, but historically in the Middle East, people of African descent are known to be black. Okay? Let's be honest. If you look up any of the old historical writings about these same countries, Nubia, Ethiopia, Kush, anything like that, all they're going to do is show you historical events that took place in East Africa, around Egypt, around Nubia, around Ethiopia, around the Horn of Africa, that location of Africa. All right. Most historical sources tie these people or these names to black African looking people. I know y'all like these videos, man, but become an Afri-Cultivator by going to the link in the description and then hit the button at the bottom that you see highlighted, man. You can get a lot of discounts and get all the inside scoop if you become an Afri-Cultivator. Also, it was way more Black Wall Streets than just the one in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That one just got known for the horrendous acts of violence that was done in this massacre. Follow us to the last 13 Black Wall Streets still existing in Southern Oklahoma. All you got to do is hit the web link in the description and go register, and you there. Peace.